Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about the overall crypto market. So let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So first and foremost, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about the price action. So obviously, yes, it is officially the weekend. I hope everybody had a great Saturday. Today was a little bit of a busy day, but for the most part, I have been, taking a look at the market here and there. On the 7-day span on Bitcoin, we are down about 15% still. We do see the market down about 1.05%. Bitcoin down about 1.10%. We do also see Ethereum down about 2%. Altcoins right now are down a little bit. I mean, for the most part, there's really no green throughout this market. I mean, there's a few altcoins. I shouldn't even say altcoins, but like stable coins, like UST is actually up 22% today. But we did see some altcoins starting to break out a little bit. Just so that you guys know, I'm going to let you in on a little bit of a secret. I am actually waiting until the end of this month to buy Graph. The only reason why I'm not buying right now is because I'm waiting for my design agency to close on a client, and then I'm going to, utilize some funds to buy the Graph. Now, why am I buying the Graph? Well, it's pretty simple, honestly. The reason why I am buying this is because of the current price action on this. We are down significantly, even below our lowest points on, of course, this entire chart. I mean, this goes back to the inception of Graph. So it's insane that we are this low at this current moment in time on, again, Graph. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about a few things, so let's just dive in and let's talk about that. So we do see here, just in, Luna Foundation allegedly sent 80,000 Bitcoin, $2.5 billion from its reserve to Gemini and Binance. Now, this was actually today at 3:56 p.m. And we do see a breakout down here, or a breakdown of this down here, but we do see a lot of people saying, like, huge dump coming, people going to sell the news all the way down to 5 zeros. Allegedly is the key word, blah, blah, blah. Like, a lot of people are talking about this, and yes, I did quote this and said this is old news. We actually do see here, old news, bro. It's, what happened after that is what people are wondering. And yeah, this is exactly that. Like, we don't know what happened with this Bitcoin, and I actually quoted this. I even said this on my Twitter earlier. I said this is literally old news and now being spread as FUD, and a lot of people were kind of confused. But honestly, a lot of people are just going to be worried about things like this, but I'm telling you guys right now, things in this market will always look, really dark during the bottom. And I'm going to show you guys this right now. So we just hear Bitcoin in the media, bubble, dead, bubble. We do see Income Shark saying, and they only say something at the exact tops and exact bottoms. Everybody on CT are bears now. True capitulation. Yes, I do completely agree. Like, I think that this is 100% capitulation. I am more bullish now than ever. And a lot of people are continuing to tell me, dude, you're going to, get people wrecked, blah, blah, blah. Listen, you guys don't need to follow me. I've always said it, time and time again. You guys do not need to follow what I do. I said it on Twitter, last night. I said, I wonder what the bears will say when Bitcoin is back above 70K. Bro, this is literally a scam pump. And I did post this Goodfellas meme because honestly, when we look at things happening around crypto, we will break out and we will still get those comments where it says, all right, yeah, this is a scam pump, or this is a dead cat bounce, blah, blah, blah. It's all coping mechanisms. And trust me, bulls do it as well. But I am not bullish or bearish. In fact, I told you guys exactly my position on this market. I am always bullish on crypto on the macro view, and I could be bearish in terms of short-term views, and I could even be bearish during bear markets. But right now, there is no reason for me to be bearish at all. This is why I've said, multiple times on this channel, I am averaging in. If it goes lower, it goes lower. Now, let's talk about a few things. First off, let's go back to 2017. Let's time travel a little bit. Black Tuesday for crypto markets as $10 billion wiped in 24 hours. Ethereum down 20%. A new bear market has seen billions of dollars disappear from crypto markets in 24 hours. You see these terms? New bear market. July 11th, 2017. Let's go back in time a little bit. So here is the Bitcoin price chart. Let's go back to 2017. Remember that day, right? July 11th, right? It was July 11th, 2017. So here we have July. Here's the 11th, right? Now, from the 11th, there was a little bit more downside. In fact, let's actually look how much downside there was from the 11th. So here we have the date that this was posted. Okay, from the top of the candle on that daily candle to the bottom here, it was an additional 23.78% drop in price. But look at the all-time high from 2017. Okay? The percentage move on Bitcoin to that all-time high was literally almost 1,000% of an increase in price. This is why I say stay away from the individuals trying to, scare you out of, being in this market. These are times where you want to make sure that you know what you are putting your money into. You need to make sure that you have the conviction to hodl through dips, because if you don't, you are not going to make it. We actually do this here, June 25th, 2017, another crypto massacre in the making. Big players subdued by slumps. Again, June 25th. June 25th was a little bit, it was a little bit earlier in terms of the price action. We were actually a little bit higher. And we go back to, June 25th. Here we have it. Roughly like 27% of a drop in price. Now, this followed up with another article, this one by CNBC. The funny thing here is that this is June 23rd. Ethereum briefly crashed from $319 to 10 cents in seconds on one exchange after a multi-million-dollar trade. Does this remind you of something? We just seen Luna absolutely get decimated from literally $80 down to fractions of a cent. This happens. And at the worst times in these markets when things like this happen, it truly tells me that we are in mass capitulation. We also do see here, going back again to March 13th, 2020. Now we are in a little bit of a different time period. We are in the March of 2020 crashing point. Funny thing about this is that I'm going to show you guys why this point in time was actually more of an incredible opportunity in terms of, a bearish trend in the market compared to even a bear market. So let's look at this, right? Bitcoin bloodbath, what people are saying about the crypto collapse. Now, again, they basically were calling, at that point as well, a bear market. This is on March 13th, 2020. March 13th, 2020 was the bottom on crypto. I'm not going to say that this crash was not, rough. In fact, this was a 63% drop in price. But off of that bottom candle, this is the interesting thing. So just recently, in November, again, like I've said, if you are following the 4-year cycle, this was our top, but I don't believe it was. I think that we are in a lengthening cycle. This was a 1,700% of an increase in price on Bitcoin. Now, a lot of altcoins from those bottoms increased drastically. But this is why I say pay attention to where the major FUD is being spewed. We even seen, CNBC report multiple times. March 8th, over 26 billion wiped off cryptocurrency market in 24 hours after massive oil price plunge. The value of the entire cryptocurrency market fell over 26 billion on Monday. Bitcoin, the biggest cryptocurrency by value, fell 10% in 24 hours. Other big digital coins, Ethereum, XRP, and Bitcoin Cash posted double-digit losses. The sell-off in digital coins followed a plummet in oil prices. Then this got followed up with yet another article from CNBC. This was on March 12th, 4 days apart, by the way. Cryptocurrency see $93.5 billion wiped off value in 24 hours as Bitcoin plunges 48%. Bitcoin was down 48% from 24 hours before at 10:24 a.m. Singapore time at $4,001.60 according to data from CoinDesk. The market capitalization or total value of the entire cryptocurrency market plummeted around $93.5 billion in the space of 24 hours. As of 10:07 a.m. Singapore time, according to data from CoinMarketCap.com. The fall in cryptocurrency markets comes amid a broader sell-off in equities as governments continue to grapple with the new coronavirus, which is spreading rapidly across the world. Everybody was so fearful. Nobody wanted to buy the dip. And guess what ended up happening? We massively surged. And, these articles are something really comical in this market because we continue to see massive major sell, articles where they want you to sell your crypto. I'm telling you guys right now, okay, from our current high back in November, while everyone is calling for a bear market right now on Bitcoin, while we are holding a massive 4-year trend, look at this. I mean, we came down roughly 63.43%. Now, I'm not going to say that we're going to do that same repeated pattern from, March of 2020 to now. But I do think that this has some steam in it to really kind of push above the 100K zone. I've said 107K. I think 107K is pretty significant, and the reason why is because I'm going off of the percentage fractals from 2013, 2014, 2017, 2018, and comparing them to now through some math. I know a lot of people, don't like me to do that and kind of compare and contrast patterns, but this would essentially be our topping point if that did come true. Now, I've seen, a few other price targets, like for an example, 160K. That's possible. That's a 532% of an increase in price. That's 100% possible. Now, it doesn't really matter to me where we go on Bitcoin. Honestly, I just want to see 100K plus. Honestly, I will even welcome a new all-time high just around 70 to 80K because at this point, altcoins, if we do see that nice surge on Bitcoin, will do incredibly well. And honestly, I always say right now, the major thing holding us back is the dollar. I think that a lot of people are accumulating the dollar right now as they are uncertain and scared to hold other assets. Shout out to do-it-yourself investing here, but we do see the reasoning behind both of these people selling their assets for cash. At least I can hold the cash in my hand and have it on me. The DXY is rising because people are scared of holding assets. The DXY will top for this exact reason, in my opinion. And I do believe that a topping point on the DXY is incoming. I think that we are close to it. I think that it could move a little bit more, but overall, it's overstretched, it's over leveraged. I do believe that it will do a 180 turning event, and that will most likely happen within the summertime. I'm definitely watching it closely, but even altcoins, right? So as I was talking about XRP, HBAR, QNT, XDC, etc., like all of those altcoins are great, and we are in a great opportunity if this support zone holds on the total market cap of crypto, because that means that, hey, we're going to see some nice stable price actions from here. We're not going to see too much downside. Can we still see downside to like 24, 25K to have a retest? 100%. But as long as we continue to close above 27.7K, I am extremely bullish. So I'm not going to be too worried about the price action on Bitcoin. I'm not going to play into everybody's fear as everyone is expecting a recession. Everything's going to crash. Everything's going to, this level, that level. Everyone knows exactly what's going on, right? Because everybody knows everything in this market. I'm not going to say, hey, the full bottom's in. Because listen, I am wrong. I'm going to be wrong if I try to call the bottom. Nobody can call the bottom exactly unless you are lucky, extremely lucky, I should say. But I would say this. I would say either we are at or around our bottoming point on Bitcoin. Reason why I say that is because I think that this was massively overstretched in terms of a sell-off pattern on a Bitcoin. In my opinion, it was majorly inorganic. I think that the whole Luna situation definitely added fire to the flame. But in my opinion, I'm not going to be scared out. I'm not going to play into the fear levels, and I'm honestly hodling my tokens, and I'm going to be averaging more. I'm going to be buying more by the end of this month. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. But if you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.